It's Roxy with 99.9 WWCT, and I'm here with Joshua Ostrander, or as we call him, Mondo Cozmo. And you're at home in LA?
I'm actually up. I'm visiting my uncle up in Visalia, California. So I've been here for about a day and a half. So he's taking a nap. That's why I'm trying not to be incredibly loud, or I would be screaming at you because I'm so excited to see you.
Well, it's fantastic to see you. Last time I saw you perform was Lollapalooza last year.
Holy shit! I saw somebody post something today, and it was like this time last year, right?
Yeah, it's a year.
This year sucks.
It's been 3 years you played Peoria. You're here for Discovery Mount Joy, and almost to the day, August 1st of 2017.
Oh my gosh, that's
Time flies.
insane. I want to check my photo thing because I want to see that. You know, like sometimes I'll be like, "This is what you did last year." It was so much fun.
That was a lot of fun, and you actually you autographed my husband's beer can, and he talks about it and it was an amazing show. And if anybody's ever seen your live performance, the energy that you bring to a show is just outrageous. You leave it all out there.
Stupid. It's like, I seriously, when we play, it's like I'm 15 years old. You know, it's like I can't kick that excitement. I just love it. I really do.
Please don't ever do that. Yeah. Don't keep it. That wouldn't. No, I highly advise against that. But you just came out like last month. You released your new work, New Medicine.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty obsessed, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
And there's a lot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was a lot went into getting that record done. From, you know, I had the classic rock and roll freak out to getting dropped by the label to, you know, just like, and then suddenly Butch Vig is there to help out with the record. You know, it's just like, there's so many rock and roll cliches that went into the record that were like, oh, this is definitely going to be at least good, you know?
And so the gentleman who named after his dog in a John Waters film, correct?
Yes, that's right.
You expect really cool, edgy, funky stuff, and you did not disappoint with Plastic Soul, and you really didn't disappoint with New Medicine. When Black Cadillac came out, and you performed, I think some of it, I think you played Black Cadillac last year at Lollapalooza. And
we were like, let's try it. You know? And it's so dumb sometimes to try out new material on the main stage at Lollapalooza. We're like, screw it, you know, let's try it.
Balls out. You gotta dive in, right? And nothing.
Yeah, you really do.
Putting it out to the Midwest, great test market. So, and we definitely dig the Mondo Cozmo. But before we delve into the album a little deeper, the album art, the cover art is so rad. There's a story there. I know there's a story there.
Honestly, I was in New York City, and it was October, and suddenly out of the blue, like a freak snowstorm came in October, which is super early. And I had I was in town doing like a benefit thing, like for a charity, and like full disclosure, I didn't really want to be there. I get stressed out when I'm in New York City, and I had to do a photo shoot earlier in the day, and again I just was in a mood that day and I didn't want to do it. And the camera guy, who was really sweet, he was like, hey man, it's snowing outside in October, do you want to go outside and do the picture out there? And I was like, sure, man, cool, let's do it. And it just turned out so cool. Like when we saw the image, we were like, wow, this is so iconic. Like, we have to go with this.
Yeah, it's
It was
really
cool.
cool. Very cool. I like that because I knew it's like I had to know what went into that because it doesn't seem forced. It seems very natural, and it was.
No, and I mean, you know, like, I deal with a lot of like Dylan stuff, you know, people say that, and I'm completely, it stresses me out because that's just the, you know, it's such a crazy comparison. So I was really stressed with that photo because I'm like, it's really Dylan. And I
Yeah.
was like, you know what, screw it. I didn't intend it to be. I just like, it's just a cool photo. So I'm just going to put it out there and I don't care.
Well, I would definitely call you a troubadour as Dylan, but you're totally modern day, a bard, if you will, in to be compared to Dylan. I can understand why that'd be stressful, but I definitely see I see the parallels. Only you're, you know, the modern day and totally taking chances. Um, how did you meet Anna Faris? She is in a couple of your videos. She's an amazing actress, and the videos it just are rad. How did that come about?
I mean, we met through a friend of a mutual friend, and we just hit it off. And we were just always like, you know, we have like a small group of friends that text and check in on everybody, and it's just like a really cool supportive vibe, you know. And I remember asking her to be in the first video, which was for a song called Hold On to Me. That was like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, was ask her to be in it, because I was so worried she was going to think I was like pimping out our friendship, you know, like I was really stressed about it. And she was just like, yeah, I'll do it. You know, we did it and we shot it, and it was this beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it, you know, nobody asked for money to do it. It was just like a really cool thing. And it's so rare to find, you know? And then, so we were gearing up for the New Medicine record, and she's a friend. So I usually send my friends songs that I'm working on to
Right.
kind of gauge their reaction to see which songs I'm going to put on the record, you know? And she really liked Upside Down, and she was like, I want to shoot a video, like, let's just do it. And I was like, oh man, but like Upside Down wasn't coming out until March at the time, and Come On was coming out fairly soon. And I was like, would you mind doing it for Come On? She's like, I don't care, let's do it. And we just, again, just like some friends got together. It cost $0 to make, and it just turned out so great. And she's the kind of, she's what you hope she would be like, you
Mm-hmm.
know. She's just unbelievably kind, unbelievably supportive, you know. Like, there was like this huge catering thing for the shoot. Like, she just bought food for everybody when I was supposed to pay for it because it was my dumb video shoot, and she just picked up the bill. You know what I mean? Like, if that gives you any kind of idea, like, this girl is just unbelievably generous.
That's very cool. It's nice to hear you know, those good stories about people that have, you know, are in the limelight, because people always want to bag on people that are successful. And Upside Down, that
Yeah.
is really cool too. And I love the spoken word of that song, and it definitely tells a story about the last few years of your life.
Yeah, I mean, that was just like, that song, we wrote that song in 2 days. Like, we wrote and recorded it in 2 days, and it was just super fast. It was one of the last songs to make the record, and I wrote it during the impeachment hearings. And it was during this time where I was just waking up and watching the news every day, and I was just like weirdly obsessed with it, like everybody is. But
Yeah.
I was just kind of getting sick of it. So I was like, man, I want to write like a super upbeat, you know, Beck type song about watching the news too much. Here we go, let's do it. And we finished it in 2 days, and I don't think we even knew what we had on our hands when we finished it, because we were like, this is, you know, it quickly became like the band's favorite song, and then the band's girlfriend's favorite song. And it just turned out great. I was really, really proud of that one, because it was such a stretch for us, you know. Like, it's every time I record a tune, I'm just like, this is the one where everyone's gonna hate it. This is it. You know, like, here's like an R&B song. Yeah, what do I, you know what I mean? I'm screwed. But I got like an awesome fan base, and everybody's really supportive of when I try to sing soul music. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I love that you take chances. I know that, you know, something that I'd read, and then when you said it about being successful, and we know people, when they get successful, people kind of bag on them and look for their faults. But you, I read a quote where you had like this success guilt.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, I don't even know how to explain it. I just know it was this weird thing where it was like honestly, like, I've been playing in bands for like 20 years, you know,
Yeah.
and after 17 years, I finally was able to like have people come to a show to see me play, you know what I mean? And I think the guilt of it came from, I had to leave my old band to start Mondo Cozmo. And that was like a super hard decision for me. And I lost a lot of friends, and it was a big risk, you know? And I think suddenly having very quickly found success after leaving the band was kind of like really messed with my head a little bit, where I was like, do I even really, why do people want to come listen to my music? It was just like a really weird thing for me. And I think it was guilt for honestly like leaving the old band, because we just tried so stinking hard to make it work, and it just didn't, you know. And looking back, like, that was my journey. Like, I had to go through that. But it was a weird year for sure.
Well, I know it was a whirlwind, and you toured and performed nonstop. And, you know, normally you would right now be on tour support of new medicine, but COVID said, no, you're not going anywhere, buddy.
Yeah.
How have you been dealing with that? Do you have new hobbies? You doing live streams? What are you doing? Are you writing?
Yeah, I started writing a lot right at the beginning of COVID, and then I just hit a wall where I was like, you know what? I just want to watch Netflix, and I just want to like turn my brain off, because I can't compute what's happening, you know, like I can't, the heaviness and like and then, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement really like it was just like, what is happening right now? This is like historic times. So I'm really happy to say that as of like 2 to 3 weeks ago, I started writing again, and it feels really good. I am really bummed we're not touring right now. It sucks. I would just, with the election upcoming and just everything that's happening in our country and in the world, I would just wish we could be out there, you know, because I think what we do is kind of, you know, help the narrative, help the conversation, but we also take people's mind off of what's going on with music and the songs. And, you know, if for 5 minutes I can take somebody's mind off of, you know, somebody in their family being sick or something, like, man, that's why I am here. You know, that's what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. So it really sucks that we can't tour New Medicine, but I'm making the most of it. You know, the wife and I, like, we take the dog for as many walks, and we just try to stay sane. We watch a lot of movies, and we just try to laugh every day, I guess, you know. It's all you can do, and check in with folks.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got your guitar there.
Yeah.
Are you, what are you gonna play something for us? You gonna pick a little tune?
I was gonna do "Come On," if that's cool.
Oh, that's way cool, and that'll 5 minutes of happiness for us.
But if it starts sounding bad, or like I don't know, like my Wi-Fi, just like start waving your hands in the air, and
Okay.
I'll stop. Okay.
Got it.
silence in the desert. I am the fire in your lungs. I will be here within your sunrise. I still believe, come see me sometime. Come on, there's a fire in the sunrise. Hello, hello, on the rider of the storm. Come on, we'll be staring at the sky. Hello, hello, we'll watch the city burn. Come and watch the city burn. Hours before an angel, I hear the calling of the storm. I will be hiding in your moonlight. I will concede, come see me sometime. Come on, there's a fire in the sunrise. Hello, hello, on the rider of the storm. Come on, we'll be staring at the sky. Hello, hello, and we watch the city burn. Come and watch the city burn.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So much. So you're gonna hang out with the family, keep getting by, and you know a vaccine will come through soon, and we can all get back to live music.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
If they could just fast track that, that'd be all good.
Like buy Mondo Cozmo's new record, get a free vaccine. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just like these are the ideas we need.
Gift with purchase. So, what's next for you then? Just sit around and wait and write some new lyrics?
Yeah, I'm in writing mode, so it's like, let's go.
Fantastic.
What's next? You know, like just keep pushing, keep writing, keep checking in with people, make sure everybody's doing all right, I guess, you know.
Yeah. It's a hard time right now, trying to stay non-judgmental as much as possible, and just be kind. I appreciate you so much. You know, this is not quite the same as in person, but this is making a lot of people's days, including mine, and our listeners are thrilled. And best of luck with New Medicine. I'm in love with it, and I know everyone else is going to be. So, do you have anything else you want to leave us with?
I just want to tell everybody I love them, and I hope everybody's doing all right. And I can't wait to come and see you. I can't wait to hug you in the studio and do like the morning weather and check those.
Yes, that's right.
That's what I did.
You did the weather for me.
I did.
And you were nervous because I think you did a better job than I did, and they were. Take the job. Trust me, I can't sing, so I'll never take yours.
Me either.
Not true at all. All right, Josh, thank you so much. Mondo Cozmo, the new album, New Medicine. Get it while you can, and peace out, man. We'll talk to you, hopefully in person.
I'll talk to you soon. Be safe.
You too, buddy.
Okay, bye.
Bye.